Zip! Welcome to United Unzipped.
Where unfortunately we have some more bad news. Re the waves.
Andy Cole didn't wave. He's had 2 weeks.
Andy Cole didn't wave.
Do you know what he's done in that time? He's set up a whole Instagram account where he's been putting up lovely pictures like this. Because apparently he wants...
Are you going into modelling,
Yeah,
mate?
he wants a career as a model. He's gone to Singapore where he's been taking sort of weird and slightly inappropriate pictures of women from behind like this.
What's he doing? Just like, oh, I like your clothes.
And your large bag.
If she turned round, she'd be like,
Yeah.
excuse me, Andrew Cole, what are you doing?
Yeah. He had plenty of time to wave. But one thing we have noticed, we don't entirely hate him, is that he did tweet full-time, well, he retweeted a Full Time Devils tweet about the fans singing his name, which if anything means, all right, he loves Full Time Devils, but he hates you, and that's why he won't wave.
He's retweeting pictures of like kung fu drawings, people with flags that say sex, drugs and Andy Cole. What do you want, Andy? Have a look at that situation. You want people to have sex with you while they're on drugs? Come on, Andrew. You're off on the dead to me list.
He's on there. He's
Cole.
on the dead to me list. Not that broke my heart, dead to me, Andy Cole. Right, let's move on. This week we are going from a proper United legend, a man who was crucial in our treble campaign. I am of course,
You're toast, mate.
I'm so excited. I am of course talking about the one they call Ronny Johnson.
Ronald of Johnson.
So, his Twitter handle is at @JRonnyJohnson, which I hope stands for Johnny Ronny Johnson. It's Ronny Johnson. Give us a wave. Ronny Johnson, give us a wave. Ronny Johnson, give us a wave. Ronny Johnson, give us a wave. And we reckon he will wave because he's a proper legend, unlike Andy Cole, who's too busy taking pictures.
And if we get Ronny Johnson to wave, he firms up our four-man defence. We're a bit left heavy on that.
Yeah.
Ronny Johnson's going to make it solid like a bloody big ball.
That's what we need. Right. Club news now at Manchester United, starting with...
Oh, I'll tell you we're starting with,
thought
mate.
you would.
Off the back of this wave nonsense, we're starting with Dion Dublin. I don't even remember Dion Dublin. We'll show you some of his finer moments. Well, Dion Dublin has got a new job. He's too busy waving to us, but he's not busy enough to get a job presenting Holmes Under the Hammer.
I don't know what to say to that.
What is he? Dion Dublin, a footballer, presenting Holmes Under the Hammer. What is his input into Holmes going to be?
It's going to... this. That's all you need to know. That they said, Dion, what can you do? He sent them that. Got the job, obviously. He's a talented man.
Right. I've heard they're changing the theme tune. Sort your life out, Dion!
Moving on to further club news. Where's international break time now, so players are away. I'm going to tell you who's on away on international duty. Are you ready? David De Gea, Wayne Rooney, Michael Carrick, Chris Smalling, Phil Jones, Daley Blind, Roman Fellaini, Johnny Evans, Paddy McNair, who might make his debut, Angel Di Maria, Marcos Rojo, Radamel Falcao, and Antonio Valencia. Ian, can you name me two Manchester United players who aren't on tour?
Yes, I can. I can, mate, actually. I think it's an absolute travesty. Ander Herrera and Juan Mata. I don't even remember Juan Mata. You bloody legend, mate.
Woo! Legend. Yeah, they aren't on.
What mugs have made the Spain squad?
I don't know. Just cocaine, probably. Right. What else? Stamp. Not talking about things you lick.
If you want to put,
no,
not talking
we're talking about Martin Skirtle and his disgusting stamp on David De Gea. It's not okay. Here's the thing. When you are running at pace or walking, you know where your feet are going and you do everything you can not to stand on people, not stamp right on their fleshy calf. And then his manager comes out and says, well, he's not that kind of guy. From now on, I'd like to see imposed an automatic one-match touchline ban to all managers who say, well, he's not that kind of guy. After a player does something horrible, clearly he is that kind of guy. He's just done that horrible thing. Martin Skirtle, you're a disgrace.
Mate, I've got two very quick points. One, if I had £1 for every time Liverpool embarrassingly stuck to someone's character wearing T-shirts, we stick by Suarez, I'd have about £3 now.
At least. Elsewhere, Shaw.
What? Oh, God, are you okay, mate? What's happening?
Trying to say Robin Van Persie, but it just didn't
You've been
work.
doing too many episodes of Scrambled, mate.
I think I have. My mouth didn't move in the appropriate fashion. Robin Van Persie both have return dates from their injuries. Shaw's is the 4th of April, RVP's is the 12th, but James Wilson has no return date.
I don't know what's happening in there, what they're doing to him. If he's dead, we can't find anything out. Although, bit of a silver lining here.
Is it?
I don't think he's dead because the Metro have run an article saying that he might go out on a sort of emergency loan for the end of the season to Derby.
But he's injured. His career is over. There's no return date. He will not return.
It doesn't make sense, but sometimes life doesn't make sense.
How is going to Derby going to make anyone feel better? He has to put up with Steve McLaren. Right. Louis van Gaal might extend his contract.
No, it's a bit of a sort of maybe. Basically, he's got a contract, and he said, I might extend it. Although he has quoted as saying, I promised my wife, but you never know.
You never know.
You don't know what's going to happen.
She's going to feel really happy with their marriage vows after hearing that. Yeah, it's a 3-year contract he signed initially. 1 year is now almost up, but he says he could extend it to 5 years if he wants to. Manchester United will be his last job.
Yeah, very interesting. So it's his last job, even if, and it's the confidence, the sheer confidence of the man. This is what I like about Van Gaal compared to Moyes. When Moyes was like, I just went red in the face when I was told I'd be manager, I was scared. But Van Gaal's like, it's going to be my last job. He doesn't even entertain the possibility that it might only last 1 year and he might have time to get another job. He's just like, nah, I'm going to be here for a while and then I'm going to retire.
Retire with all my trophies.
I like it.
Right, legends are taking on Bayern Munich, and by legends I mean Manchester United legends, not sort of fairy tale characters.
No.
We're talking
Although that
about,
would be an incredible match.
We're talking about Edwin van der Sar. We're talking about Yip Yap Stam. We don't want to talk about him, but Quinton Fortune and Andy Cole, I think, are playing. Phil Neville, he waved to us. Paul Scholes, I think, is playing. They're taking on Bayern München.
Ronny Johnson's going to be there. Future,
yes, he is.
Future
Hall
Wave
of legend. That's happening, and that is your club news.
Whoa, hang on a second, mate. Quinton Fortune?
But I didn't want to mention him.
A legend?
Well, he's not a legend, is he?
I don't think so.
Doesn't even wait, he's dead to us.
Oh my God.
Right, commercial seal.
It has been a fantastic week because we have finally extended our deal with African telecoms firm Globacom. Come on!
Yes!
Let me just read you
so
this press
long.
release. Premier League giants Manchester United have extended their regional sponsorship agreement with African telecoms firm Globacom. The new deal sees the company remain the club's official integrated telecommunication partner in Nigeria, Ghana, and the Republic of Benin, thank God, for a further 5 years. Globacom has been a United partner since 2009. As part of its deal, it runs promotions while offering fans a chance to win trips to Old Trafford, you bloody legends, while it also operates the Glow Soccer Academy. Not these fake soccer academies
Now we
that
hear about them.
A reality TV show
Quinton.
that gives young soccer players in West Africa the opportunity to train with coaches from United. United's group managing director, Richard Arnold, said, over the past 6 years, the partnership has given ambition and inspiration to the youth of West Africa. Of course you have!
Do you remember Ruud van Nistelrooy's celebration against Arsenal where he was in the corner just going, yeah! That's how it makes me feel inside. Come on.
Because you know what? If I went to Nigeria and we didn't have an official telecommunications partner there, I'd have to just stay in the hotel, you know what I mean? I couldn't go out.
What would you do? Right, while we're on commercial seals, Ian, people have flooded in with questions after you talked about tyres so passionately.
Oh, I imagine that.
There's a lot of people with a lot of tyre questions. They're not tiresome, but we have got some about tyres. That sort of works. Here we go. Did a little bit. Starting with, what is your favourite North American tyre company? That comes in from Bad Boy for Lice, and the bad boy has 16 O's in the O, at Bad Boy for Lice.
Bad boy must have been taken from a long one.
Yeah.
I would say, if you have to push me, Cooper Tyres.
Okay.
I don't need to tell you this. 1914s when they're set up. They're not the oldest North American tyre company.
No.
They're not the
Not by a
newest
long
North
stretch.
American tyre company. But I like them. And I
Okay.
think, a few years' time, they might just become the cool tyre company in North America.
Oh, I see.
They're kind of hipster, trendy. They're doing things differently.
Okay, you're
Got
right
a
there.
lot of time for them.
Now, this one comes from at It's All Gravy with Matter Baby, but
Really? A long
baby,
Twitter handle, isn't it?
baby's got numbers in it. So sort of
yeah.
baby, and then
Yeah.
it's a load of numbers. Right, and they say this. Everybody knows, and so they start off with a bit of knowledge. Everybody knows that Apollo Tyres are India's best tyre company.
We didn't need to say that.
But what is the future for Rolson Indian Limited?
Oh, right. You'll all know what's going on with Rolson India Limited. Basically, they're becoming now a sort of major distributor and maker of tyres. But I don't consider them a tyre company. They produce rubber piping. They'll do rubber for anything.
Right.
If you need rubber parts, they'll supply the rubber. They're not an exclusive tyre company. And in my personal opinion, if you want to talk about someone as a tyre company, they've got to just be supplying tyres.
Really focus.
I'm
not
sorry,
just,
I'm sorry.
Well, you're passionate, and I like that. And finally, from @radio_Gaz. Now, what is your opinion on the Norwegian Tiregate scandal, 1972? And I'm sure it's not just @radio_Gaz who wants to know that. We know that he's obviously passionate about his
A
tyres.
lot of people are going to want to know that. But basically, all I'm going to say on that is always do your taxes.
Well, I suppose that covers it. That covers it.
Such an annoying scandal for tyres as well, that one. It could have been avoided so easily.
A Eurovision update for you now. Electro Velvet, 33-1. They're England's entry, or Britain's entry, I don't know. Let's have a look at their entry.
Well, don't get on the wrong train. Don't fly in an old plane. Don't go out in the pouring rain. You might get wet, I'd be upset.
We're going to stop that now because enough bad things are happening in the world without having to force you through that.
I feel like, you know when someone gives you a wet willy? I feel like someone's done that in each ear with an actual penis. Ugh!
I have no idea what to say to that. Right, so they're at 33-1. I can't explain why. At 40-1, behind them is Adani Garcia. Let's have a look at her. Now, she's David De Gea's girlfriend, we know that. She recently had to deny claims. She said she hates Manchester.
Yeah.
And when we read that, we were like, she wouldn't say that, would she? But we were upset about it. She comes out, says it's not true. She absolutely loves the place. She adores it. And we're like, yes, that's why we want you to win Eurovision.
All right by me.
Yeah. We're all behind you.
Obviously, Sweden are the favourites, 6-4. We all know that that's going to be the case.
Yeah, of course they are. Time now for Louis van Gaal's passive-aggressive clip of the week. What's he said?
He doesn't create as many headlines. But
I'm not creating.
But is he almost more important?
You are doing that. You are doing that. I'm not doing that.
Oh, so passively aggressive. Just Louis. Just Louis. Ask him anything, he's going to be passively aggressive to you.
Yeah.
Social media roundup. We love this.
Oh, God, we have got a jam-packed one this week.
Starting with two scoundrels known as Quinton Fortune and Andy Cole, who've been tweeting each other, not us, not you. They're not waving, but they're on Twitter, rubbing our noses in it, being like, oh, Andy, remember when you set me up for 2 goals? #blessed. And then they did one of these things. You know what that is? That's their hands together like this, and
what
they're
could
like,
they be doing with them?
How easy is that?
Turn it.
Just do a little wave, but they're not, are they? Neither of them. They're like hiding
laughing
their hands
about
from
us.
They're a disgrace.
Snapchatting each other, just going, ho, you didn't wave either, did you?
I didn't wave. Let's not talk about it. Let's move on to Ben Amos. Now, we know Ben's had a tough time because Victor Valdez came in and he's been thought of as a big prospect for years and years and years, and it's still not really happened for Ben. And I don't know if it's getting to him, but this is what he's posted. Beef brisket, slow cooked, 8 hours.
And then sort of free, sort of love
He's having a great time. He doesn't care.
Got time to slow cook a beef brisket,
He
haven't
has.
you, when you're not playing at all?
That's right. Did you know Rio's in Mortal Kombat?
What's going on?
Wait, he's
Where's it?
It's a game, isn't it? And he's
Just as
gonna,
a ninja?
Yeah, he's got skills.
Oh my God. Talking about skills, RVP is wishing good luck, lads,
Yeah.
to like 4 guys.
Who are these lads? Who are they?
They up to
Why are they on the
the
pitch?
groundsman, just got good luck mowing their
Good
grass,
luck, lads. Do that. Go on, the lads. Elsewhere, Matter just sort of thought, yeah, I better tweet out this cheeky photo. Doesn't know who's it from, but he's like, well done. And what an amazing picture it is. We'll see that again.
Yeah.
Who's an amazing bloke, Ian?
Yes, I do. It is Ashley Young.
He is.
Now, Ashley Young is so amazing that even Manchester City people are warming to him. This girl asked for a selfie with Ashley Young, like you would. Ashley Young has somehow broken her phone during the selfie. It's like taking a picture and then going, boom, City scum. And they've been tweeting going, Ashley Young's broken my phone. So Ashley Young, send this little tweet.
So get involved, get in touch, and I'll sort your phone out. What a nice guy, he hasn't got to do that. And do you
Lovely
know
bloke.
who's going to be really, really, really impressed with that?
Oh, yeah.
It's Victor Valdez.
He absolutely loves phones
He
for
loves
some
them.
reason.
No one
just
knows
tweeting,
why.
picture of a phone. Picture of a phone.
Victor Valdez
Picture of
with a phone. Then just some phone. He loves phones.
Just phones are not even with him in them. Like,
yeah,
it's phone.
sure, here's some phones. He loves it.
We want to know what commercial seal has Valdez got for himself.
Yeah.
And why isn't he sharing it with the team?
Cheeky Victor. And finally, Hernandez isn't playing a lot at Real Madrid, but he is playing a lot in Madrid. Check out this weird picture. Bit creepy, cheeky
Just like
face.
staring at.
Yeah, and he was on the front of the cleverly named Hola, which is
Hola.
Spanish Hello magazine, with a young lady called Lucia Villalon.
Lucia?
She looks a lot like the girl from the other picture, which was Georgina Holguin.
Coincidence?
Loves the ladies, doesn't he? Loves the ladies. And that is your United Unzipped. Zip back up for another week. Make sure you tweet Ronny Johnson. Make sure you eat your vegetables and some sort of review of the week.
Just try and enjoy yourself at all times.
I'll do it. Do you want to review the week? 3 words?
Liverpool are bad.
Whee!
No, hang on a second. Gerard! Ha ha ha! I don't know, mate.
I don't think it'll make the edit.